All right, cool. Going live. So I'll send this link to you later. It's kind of handy on YouTube. So it's like a bass, and then the walk up to the D string, and then another strum once you get there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then
Oh, just strum.
Yep.
Okay.
And then that walk up again, going back down to the low bass note, which you have already. Yeah.
Nice.
And so it sounds like maybe there's a bit of some buzz on the guitar, right?
Buzz?
Yeah, like the strings are maybe pretty close to the neck. Yeah, is it pretty low action?
I didn't think so, but if that's what causes the buzz, then I guess so. I mean, it's still hard to play.
Okay.
I thought the action could be lower at some point, but when I look at it, I don't know.
Yeah, so it sounds like you have about most of it there, like 80% of that riff. Yeah, that's it. Nice.
Okay.
You want to put the whole thing together? Starting with the bass note. With that.
Oh. Great.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Awesome. Good job. Cool. And then it's kind of like a bass strum rhythm for the rest of it. If you're doing finger picking like a bass, and then maybe a down strum with your nails or with your thumb. Yeah, I think nails is kind of more effective. Gets that kind of punch. Yeah. And I'll just double check for a second. I think it's an upstroke. Nice, that's it, yeah. Excellent. Yeah, you got it. And the same thing for the D7. Bass up, down, up. Yeah. And so you can do one more upstroke right after the bass if you want to.
One more upstroke right after the bass. What is that?
Sure. So is it, just adding an upstroke right after the bass on the D. Yeah. You were doing it for the next bar already.
Okay.
So just adding it to that first bar of the D7 as well.
Oh, okay. But not just. I was doing like.
And yeah, this can be interpreted like you can sometimes you can let it strum out. Yeah.
Now I forget.
Sure. So bass up, down, up. Bass up, down, up.
Can you just say it one more
Sure.
time, maybe?
Bass up, down, up. Yep. Would be a little bit faster. Yeah, nice. You've got great attack, great confidence in your playing. Nice. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. If I think about it too hard, that's when I always.
For that, you can, I guess, you almost do that. I'm seeing if that's possible to do that kind of strum with. That doesn't sound as good. So I was doing like, yeah, if we were to work in the bass line, that walking bass line.
Yeah. I didn't really see it.
Why don't we just jam on that rhythm a little bit?
Okay.
Because that's, yeah. And you can just play along with me if you want to. It's gonna sound weird. So I kind of that.
Okay.
Can I hear you play it? Yeah. Yeah, nice. That's it. So if you want to go to the sort of a next step and make it more complicated and interesting, you can work in that. I guess almost like it would be happening at the same time. Part of the walk and the strum happen at the same time. So like. And I guess I haven't mastered this exactly. Or I'd have to play it fast to sort of see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You got the idea. Yeah. For some reason, I want to try with a flat pick because that's. Yeah, I think this was probably played with a flat pick.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of drive to it, but can be done without though. Yeah, that's it.
So it's like the pattern of this is or something like that. What is
Yeah, let's work on the bass line.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, you can play the bass line, and then or that first half of the bass line, and then do either up pick or a downstroke.
okay.
I hope if this is feeling like a lot of information. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting what you need.
Okay.
Do you think would it like a tab be the most helpful way to communicate this? You think?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I can probably write it up real quick, like in 2 minutes, and then send a picture.
okay.
You have the rhythm and you have the yeah. So then it's just throwing in that strum on top of that.
Strum? Did you
Yeah,
say?
this putting in the strum,
Oh, strum.
and it's like on the and beat of the and of 1 and the and of 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and
Okay.
that's it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
You don't do on that strum. You don't do the bass note, right? After the D, you just go strum.
Yeah. Well, sounds like you got it. Nice. Nice. Cool. Yeah, and then just kind of smoothing out that rhythm ever so slightly.
Okay. It looks so different. The thing that's confusing me is it looks so different here than it does over there.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're right-handed and left hand.
Focusing on this, or I've been focusing on that and doing it no problem. I don't know. It's just.
Well, you're getting it. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Good
But what
job.
about the upstroke? Was that where'd that come?
So that comes in on the other chords.
Okay.
It doesn't do a walking line. Doesn't do the walking bass line for the other chords. Or actually, no. It's just the D7. Sorry, because the C he does. Yeah. So the G. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to play that walking bass line over the D7. I think that's why it doesn't do it. Doable, but it's not in the song. Yeah. So it's just the D7. Why don't you try the bass line and the strum for the C chord?
Okay. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
I don't know though.
So it's almost exactly the same in terms of the relationships between the notes as the G chord, as the G walk up. So it's just the same thing, but on the next string over.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah, nice. Ooh, it sounds like a bit of a funky C.
Yeah. Funky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. And your cool interpretation.
Yeah. Okay, very nice.
So still playing a full C chord after you get to the open third string. So that's almost exactly the same, just over a C chord. That's it. Yeah, nice. Good job.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the D7 is that bumpa chaka danka chanka with an alternating bass. So fourth string. Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's got that real kind of nice old sort of like pre-rock and roll blues.
Yeah, fun.
Do you play with a pick at all?
I started trying.
Yeah. Cool. Because the upstroke gets a lot more drive if you're doing it with a pick.
Yeah.
So up to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
And the bass too. The hat gets a lot more punch rather than fingerstyle. Yeah. Both are cool. Up to you how you want to play it. I think it's a pick in the recording. Yeah.
Well,
sweet.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. So it's 2:30, so just about.
Yeah. So up to you if you want to keep going or not.
I'd like to if you have the time, and I can pay you
Okay, thank you.
full amount, no problem.
Sure, cool.
Yeah.
So for the recording of, so that's like the whole song basically. So I did the chord chart at the beginning. It has the breakdown. So 1, 2, 3. I think for the G7, it just does the strum. 4, 1, 1, 2, 1. No, I forgot how long each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I guess 4. Sometimes it's tricky to communicate if it's like 4 bars or 2, or if we're counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it's the one more like the latter. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go with a quicker count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, G, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that kind of quick count. 2, 3, 4, but down, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. For the water. Yeah.
So, on the chunky chunk part, you said for the D7?
Yeah.
But the rhythm's not actually changing for that part. Like, is it just what's different?
Same
You're
rhythm.
not doing. Yeah.
Same rhythm. You can almost sing the bass line through it, or so if we were like to play the bass line for the other part, boom cha tum boom ka tum 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 ka tum. That's the sort of that's the steady. It's almost like a shuffle. Ka-chuck, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like or backbeat, I guess, would be the name of it when there's sort of an emphasis on the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Cool.
Emphasis on the 3, and there's an interesting timing stretch.
Mm-hmm.
There's
cool.
Yeah. Often the way to write it out is like triplets. 1, 2, 3, 3, but I don't need to go into that now. Yeah, so just kind of hearing that dun, 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 that kind of feel, that sort of rock and roll shuffle swing thing. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Do you want to put it all together? Try it from the top, or
okay? One more question.
Yeah.
The G7. Did you teach me anything about that?
So I think you can do either the strum, like you were doing over D7, or you can do the walking bass line while strumming the G7. That's harder for sure. I think he just strums it in the song.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Good question.
Okay. Cool.
Nice. Yay! We're moving forward, learning. Hooray!
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Okay. Then C.
Yeah.
Oh, but it says it goes G to G7. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm just practicing putting together what I learned, you mean?
Yeah.
Not in the song. And then G7.
Very nice. I think for that section, he's just strumming.
The C?
That particular C after the D7.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I see.
That's swelling cold, and it swelled my body, but not.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff happening in this one too. This is kind of like a there's. I realize there is other stuff happening in this one too.
Deep and water, raining here in the state of Oregon. Up in the canyon, looking down in the river, and the wind come blowing.
Yeah, I guess I have a tendency to sometimes not realizing that I'm interpreting and taking things off in my own direction, and not being totally loyal to the song. Emphasis on the 3 is still a big one. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Sounded good.
Thanks.
That's really cool.
Just gonna listen back to see if anything really jumped out.
But not the soul. For it called up before it's been down the public telephone.
Yeah, interesting guitar player. Like, he definitely changes his style around from like bar to bar
I know.
a lot.
I know. That's why I thought it was complicated.
Yeah,
He's got these like flourishes that are just built into his
yeah,
null. So trying to like attack it from a scientific point of view
right.
seems kind of strange.
Yeah, he definitely is kind of all over the place, which is kind of, it's interesting. It's rad. It keeps it fresh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's why I like how the songs are so simple and but they're not boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been a fan for a while?
Yeah.
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 Cool.
Mm-hmm. I started writing letters with him to
Really?
email
Nice.
and letters. Yeah, super fan.
Awesome.
Pretty fun.
You know, I kind of feel like we're calling it at 30. I mean, we can do something else. We have more time.
Yeah.
I'm realizing that I would have liked to prep more. I was actually I babysat some puppies the other day.
Yeah.
And it I ended up not sleeping because they were just weaned and they were kind of anxious. I was fostering, so I didn't get to prep as much as I would have liked to this week. So yeah, this one I feel like I've really wrapped my head around, and I can offer something meaningful. But for the other one, that I'm kind of hacking through it a little bit more, and I'd like to do some more prep if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, no problem.
Nice.
We
can talk about other stuff in terms of prep. We can talk about songwriting if you want to.
Yeah.
Other styles of finger picking. Yeah.
Yeah, I have lots of questions.
Sure. Shoot. Yeah. Let's dive in.
Okay. Well, I got this big book, right?
Okay. Cool. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but what do I do with that? I don't know. What? How do I know what to do with that? Or if it's worth it, or where to start, or
right. Cool.
Word scale or arpeggio.
And so I guess the intention is to have a full toolkit so that you can write some cool songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much of a toolkit as possible.
So, but I shouldn't use that to like study those things systematically.
Well, I mean, it helps. I think.
Not shouldn't, but is that valuable? Yeah.
It can be. I'm a fan of keeping the magic alive.
Yeah.
And maybe integrating new skills in kind of a meaningful way. And so would be interesting actually, as a kind of a bit of a homework assignment for a new songwriter would be to start writing using numbers of chords. Do you know about like the natural number system?
Natural number system, you said?
Or Nashville, or just the number?
Oh, Nashville?
Yeah.
I don't know anything by that name, but I know the numbers, perhaps.
Yeah, numbers like the major scale numbers kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the most useful tools to start songwriting.
Yeah, it is actually.
There you go.
Nashville. There you go.
Oh, it says Nashville.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, cool. So maybe using the numbers and rearranging the numbers and finding kind of different combinations, and maybe interpreting or picking apart some of your favorite songs in if there's a style that you'd like to emulate or to be influenced by, to start to figure out what are the chords this person's using, and what are the numbers associated. Is this a 1-4-5? Is this a 2-5-1? And then starting to write by numbers, like not always starting on the 1 chord, for example, is interesting. That's an interesting way to write a song. Like starting on the 4 chord, starting on the 5. What does that feel like? And then I guess learning about the kind of the emotional qualities associated with each of the numbers. So what is it? What does a 1 to 6 feel like? And then kind of there's different combinations. What is 1, 3, 4, 5 feel like? And then a classic jazz is 2-5-1. So writing by numbers is a great way to start.
I don't understand what the numbers are on this, though. Actually, there's some Roman numerals. Is that like?
Yeah. So those all refer to the degree of the major scale. So like if we're in the key of C, you have a C major.
Yeah.
So that'll be. We should start by writing something in the key of C, and then because does it have 5 notes or five tones in the circle, or is it 8?
8.
8, perfect.
Oh, wait, it's
or
7.
7 is good. 7 is perfect. So you know like do, like a major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Yeah. So each degree of the scale will have a chord associated with it that's either major, minor, or 7th. And so key of C is great to start with because there's no sharps or flats, and so it's straightforward, and it's just going forward in the alphabet. So D being 2, C, D, E, etc. And that way you'll start to know which scale tones are major or minor. Usually like 6 and 3 can be, or
Are
6
scale tones numbers?
Yes, yeah. Which degrees of the scale?
Okay.
And this I'm still filming, by the way, so you can go over this. I'm still filming, by the way.
Okay.
It's filming myself, but I'll send this to you so you'll have a copy of that. So like if C is 1 and D is 2, what does it feel like to go just back and forth between a 1 and a 2? Is it satisfying?
Yeah.
It's because it's unique. It has its own emotional quality.
Yeah, and the going home.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, and then
Cool.
so that's kind of like it's also learning about intervals, and so that's the relationship between each scale tone. Those are like the numbers. So yeah, like 2 to 5 or 1 to 5, a C to G, and back. So yeah, I think just going from 1 to then each individual scale tone is a great start too.
How do I find those though? I can't use this, can I? Because
Yeah,
how do
I
I
think so.
get D is the 1 and B is the
Because it's in the key of C major.
this?
Yeah, C So there's 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 4. Where's the 2? Is there a D? I guess D minor. Yeah. So going forward in the alphabet. So I think that says D is I guess the minor 2. Is that what it says?
Oh yeah, it does say that. Actually, you know what? I have this big book. It says for full details on how to use this chart. See chapter 6. I should look at that. But just for knowing how to use it, I guess it does say minor 2.
Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, so I think experimenting with those chords. What does it feel like going to a minor 2 to a major 4?
Right. Cool. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, learning all those
Thank
sort
you.
of,
Yeah,
the emotional resonance between those ones, and then because then it'll apply to different keys. Once you
Right.
yeah.
How do I Thank you. Thank you. I will go in that direction.
Nice. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
How do I know what key I like to sing in, or like what my vocal range is?
Get a capo.
How do I figure that out? Yeah.
Do you have a capo?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you can just strap that sucker on and then play a G chord and then just keep moving it and then figure out what chord what feels good.
Right.
Etc. So that's like if I'm playing a G chord or whatever, and so capo on the 3rd, that means A sharp, B flat, or whatever chords you're comfortable with, etc. Yeah, so just keep moving it up around the neck, and you do want to figure out what the notes are on the guitar too.
Okay. Figure out what the notes are on the guitar too.
Yeah, or at least the sixth string, 5th string, 4th string. So you can play like G shapes, A shapes, and D shapes. Having your bass notes on those three strings, so you know what chord you're playing.
Okay, wait, I didn't actually understand that.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that was sort of a lot. So basically, yeah, trying to remember which notes are on the 6th string, so that if you have a capo and you're playing like an E shape or whatever, say if the capo is on the 5th fret and I'm playing an E shape, knowing that since I have a capo on, the bass note is now the 5th fret of the 6th string, which is an A. So if I'm playing an E shape with the capo on 5, that's an A chord.
That's an A.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a something to learn.
Nice.
I don't know any of that, but yeah. So you mean learning the actual studying what each note is?
Yeah, it's helpful to memorize
for at least
those.
this string.
Yeah,
Start with.
Yeah, and if you can do the low 3 strings, that's great.
Okay.
So that you can play everything from an E chord all the way to an F chord, or like half an F chord. So if I'm playing an F, what note am I actually playing here? Or if you're playing like a D shape, it's like, okay, what am I actually playing?
Yeah, because the capo changes the key.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so how do I learn that?
Well, one way to do it is to just say each note one at a time while you're playing it. So like E, F, and so it's important to know that there's no half step between B and C and E and F.
Mm-hmm.
So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. This is super boring but helpful. C, etc.
Right. That makes sense. And then once I learn that, how do I learn what shapes? Like you said that the E with the capo is A. How do I learn that?
Well, so it's all the same shapes that you're using already, but just in a different place now.
Right. Okay.
And so you can figure it out. Like you can say it's okay to just take a little while. Like if you're finding out your vocal range, and you say you're playing up at the 7th, you can just kind of strum, and then okay, this feels good. So I'm playing like a G chord, and the capo's there. What am I actually playing? And you can sit and think about it. You can Google it, and you're like, what is the 10th fret on the 6th string?
Right.
Say, yeah.
That was pretty enlightening. Yes.
Oh, good, wonderful.
Because I use the capo a fair amount, but I did kind of forget about it changing. I just don't fully understand that part yet.
Right. So it's like on a piano as you're moving forward through the octaves.
Yeah. I play the piano too.
Nice. So you've got some theory.
Tiny bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Yeah. Any more questions?
Probably. Usually.
One other kind of cool songwriting thing would be to, I guess, think about the major scale, and then think about individual, for writing melody notes, thinking about intervals. So for like do 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 do. So there's the major scale, key of C. It's like, so like, what does a 6 feel like or sound like? Do, 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 do. Like, I love the 6. I can just like rock out on a 6 all day. And then we go to another chord and playing the 6 over there. So 6, and then I guess learning the chromatic notes as well, a little bit. So the notes in between the major scale tones. So sharp 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So that's like flat 7 to 6 7 6 flat 5 flat 7 6 flat 5 flat 7 6. But yeah, does it make sense? Like playing with those intervals of the major scale?
Yes, in theory.
Okay.
But I would have to learn so much about what those intervals are, right?
Yeah, I mean it's all based on the major scale. So if you're just, and you can just start in the key of C's. So just working your way up the alphabet in the key of C. I can send you some.
I should know the major scale then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's helpful.
But I don't really remember. Okay. Nice. Yeah.
And I do have another lesson coming up on the hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So I'll send that some major scale stuff and some chord information too.
And the Portland water. Should I practice that?
Yeah. I mean, so yes, go for it. Dive in. Oh yeah. So the Portland water is the one we're working on.
Only adding to it, really, right? That's the base.
Yeah. And so you can kind of like listen through and see what he's doing. But yeah, there's kind of a base. If you wanted to just start playing it, enjoying it right away, you can work from what we were doing today.
Sweet.
And then the other one, it's in a, well, it's like non-standard tuning. So it's like, I guess, what was the other name? The other song we were doing?
Blue Mountain.
Blue Mountain, yes. Different, or it's like, how do I describe it? It's just out of tune. So it's kind of challenging to play along with, first of all, but doable. And then I'm kind of disagreeing with how other people have arranged it online. And so I'm kind of working my way through it and coming up with a new one. So you can just to say it would be challenging if you tried to play along with that one.
Yes.
But doable. But you can play along with Portland
I'm
Water.
not set on it, but just kind of like that's the kind of thing I'm interested in.
Yeah. Dive in.
Thank you. Yeah. So you send me your email so I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So curious to know what you're going to come up with
With what?
with your songs. With all, yeah. I
Okay.
can tell that you're going to be a powerhouse.
I got some poetry in me.
Nice.
Yeah. Sweet. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome.
I guess I'll chat about next lesson on Facebook.
Sounds good.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'll send you all that stuff. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye. I'm a hard-working motherfucker.
Paxton, how you doing?
Hi, Mark. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. Sorry, the reason I had to cut down to half an hour was my oven went.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's like, so
That's too bad. So you're gonna have someone come fix it? Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm buying a new one. I'm buying a new one. So
Is it being delivered or something? What's the?
yeah, Friday's gonna be delivered. I'll get the time of when it's gonna be delivered tomorrow at some point. But they moved pretty fast because it went on the weekend, and I thought I was just having a problem and nothing was working. So a guy from not Corbeil, the Breck. Anyways, I called the salesman and goes, yeah, no drops, had it all ready for delivery for Friday. Which is pretty good considering like a lot of places it was hard to get, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so
And
anyways,
you like cooking?
I do. It's just, it's just like I like to cook and I like to cook on the weekends and that too. And now because I can't cook, I either have to buy out or fast food, and I don't want that. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Now,
You'll have to start eating raw. Become a raw vegan or something.
yeah, I can't see that happening. But that's why I wanted to know. That's why I had to say, like, okay, I've got to cut back. So that's why it's half an hour from now. But once the oven's paid for and everything like that, then I'll go back to that lesson.
Okay.
But that's why. So I felt pretty bad about the whole thing. That's why I wanted to let you know there was a reason.
Okay.
So,
Well, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, these things happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Question for you though.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the Man of Constant Sorrow. I don't get it. Okay, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So it says on an Soro, and it says tuning capo 3, but the tuning says from fifth to first string A, D, G, B, D. D, G, B, D would be the same thing, just let it be on a capo, right?
A D G D D D D D D D. First string tuning. So tuning 3, capo 3.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's the question exactly?
So what I did was I tuned the fifth string to A,
Right.
And then I put the capo on 3 on the third. I put
Right.
the capo on the third fret, right?
Yeah.
Is that okay? So I don't know.
Okay, so this is, I got you here. Yeah, so this is incorrect, basically. Yeah, that would be the tuning if there was no capo on it. And so the reason why the fifth string is tuned to A is because the song is in the key of D. You'll notice that everything else about the tuning is the same as regular G tuning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the fifth string being tuned to A.
Mm-hmm.
So it's confusing and basically essentially incorrect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how should I be thinking of this? So I've got who's wrong? The way they got it written or what I did? That's what I've got.
The way it's written.
Okay. So what should it be then?
So if it was capo 3, then you'd want the fifth string to be actually A sharp.
Right.
Not A. What's that?
Yeah, go 3 up because it's normally G sharp, A sharp.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So should this be okay? So they wrote it wrong. So how should it be? Should this be the key of G or should it be the key of A? Or should I put it to A sharp?
Well, so it depends if you want to play along with the recording or not.
If I wanted to play along with the recording, then what would it be?
Yeah, then it would be in the key of F. Yes, yeah. So key of F, capo 3, fifth string on A sharp.
A sharp. So I have to move it up a little bit. Because it's right now at A right now.
And yeah, and it should get to A. Tuning a fifth string to A sharp is slightly dangerous territory. This is why people have fifth string capos.
I've got a fifth string capo.
Okay.
3, 5. No, let me get fifth string. I've got a wire.
You've got like a railroad spike.
Yeah, but it's on the 7th fret. But
That's good. That's fine.
I have it on the 10th fret too. Which one works better for that?
Either one.
I'm thinking it's pretty tight on this one. I'll see what I can do with it. I'll see if it's a little loose right.
Why don't you could go? Yeah, you can go to 10th. Why don't you go 10 and then tune down?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, thanks for explaining that. Like I said, I left it down all week, and I'm like, and what gets me is, when you pay for the music, right?
Yeah.
Or pay. What I thought when you started explaining it was right, so you were exactly right to me. But I'm sitting there going, so when you say it in such a, when you do it, everything moves up like a 3 half tones, right? You know what I mean? And I get that. I got 30 of them. So they go, why is it work like that? I always have a problem with this fact of this putting in.
Oh yeah, they're annoying for sure.
There I did. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Yeah, this works a lot better. That's that C. I can loosen it.
Not yet.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it A? Actually, sorry. So no, it would be. It was not. It would not be A sharp. For playing in the key of D,
Yeah.
because it's already up two for that tuning, and then so it would actually be up three more from that, which is F. I think. Yeah. I think. Let me just actually just hold on 1 second, Mark. Let me, yeah, it's funny. So yeah, it's in the fifth of D. D, E, F, G, A, and then so if we're in the key of F, that means it is C. C. It should be C. Yeah.
I don't, if it's a third cable, though, if it's a third cable, doesn't it just go G sharp, A sharp, or no, something?
Because when we're playing in the key of D, it's already up two. It's already up two frets to an A, even without the capo.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it's, what is it, C? Or
C, yes.
C or D?
C.
Okay. I think I had it C to begin with, but it's yeah, I did. Well, that's good because of the second railroad, second one. It was like, it was about where it was supposed to be, so that's. I think I had it C.
So you paid for this.
What's that?
You paid for this this sheet music.
Yeah. They can better step out a little more noise. Almost there. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Okay, that's good. All right.
Yeah. So what they're trying to say is, yeah. So you would start with that tuning without a capo, A, D, G, B, D, and then you tune everything up, and you capo everything up three. So that turns it into
So,
yeah. So now that's how that's how we get to a C, because we've tuned the A string, we tuned the fifth string to an A, and then we're capoing three on top of that.
oh, okay. So A sharp, B, no.
Yeah, that's it.
Go for A sharp, B,
And then C.
C.
Yeah.
There's no nothing between B, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how we got here.
I would remember, like, you know, when you say cable up three, how did you get the key? The key was in, what was the key in? The key was in F, you said? Or?
Yeah, because it does say key of F, and also yeah, it tells us capo tuning. It is kind of annoying. It would have been helpful to have it the other way around, to say tune this, and then tuning with capo. Yeah.
Okay, so now at least I got it. C.
So it makes sense how we got to C.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. But let me see it. Let's keep playing this. So the cable is on 3 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you try playing it? The song yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
What do you think of the arrangement?
I like it.
Okay. So when it hits the second, once the second one down, so it should be. I'm probably going to need your help on just like for how it's going to go
Sure.
for this one. So, maybe if you play the intro of the first line, and then I'll see if I can. I know how it sounds when I hear it on the radio. I think it's just like hearing it now without too. So
Sure.
my banjo, it's right where it's on the 3rd fret right now, right?
Yeah. And I'll start. Whoops. I just realized that I had a video still going from the previous lesson, and so I'm just going to end that.